Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. The translation of that message, it reads like this. My girlfriend, she turned me into a zombie, and it is very hard for anyone to believe. And at that time when I was dating that woman, I had no power over her. Like, I lost control. She could do whatever that she wanted me to do. Yes, it is normal for a guy like to go after your woman, asking her where she is, who she is with, and also sometimes feeling hurt. But this woman, the way that I used to cling to her, it was something that was spiritual. I have this other best buddy of mine who told me that I was not that type to cling on a woman like that. Sometimes I would walk for many kilometers because this woman, she was staying round about maybe 28 kilometers from the location where I was staying, going to the location where she was staying. Yet I would find myself walking. There was this other day when I asked myself, by the time that I arrived at her doorstep, and I asked myself if something bad would have happened to me, what was going to happen to my mom? How was she going to feel if I had been stabbed by another guy, or maybe if I had met thieves along the way? What made me to walk at around 11 p.m. from the place where I was staying, going to the place where she was staying? It was because I was speaking with her on WhatsApp, and then all of a sudden she stopped talking to me, and I felt so scared, like maybe she was with another guy. I tried to sleep. I tried to listen to music. I tried to tell myself that she was not the only woman in the world. But then I found myself feeling really bad, imagining her with another man in bed. I started hearing as if she was making love to another man. I actually heard her voice in my mind, and it was just too much for me, and I could not even imagine her with another guy. And I said, let me go there. And I started walking. I walked all alone, and even my friend was scared, saying that you are going to get stabbed. And I told him that I just wanted proof. All that I wanted was closure, to just see if she was with another guy so that I can give myself the strength to move on with my life. That is what I realize in life. To anyone that is involved in a toxic relationship, if you find yourself just telling yourself that if I can get closure, then I can move on with my life, then you need to look properly, because what might be happening to you is that the person that you'll be dating, maybe they might have even used charms on you, because a normal human being, once you just see that this person does not want me in their life, you just move on with your life, no strings attached. Okay, we dated and we broke up. That is it. It happens in life. But if you find yourself, you keep on returning back to that person, saying that all that I need is closure from this person. Why are they ignoring me? Why are they blue ticking me? Why are they being cold towards me? Then you need to know that there is something that is spiritual that is happening. In that moment when my friend was telling me that this relationship, it was no longer a relationship, but it seemed as if I was now a zombie, I did not want to believe it. You do not have to believe me. I would not have believed myself either. But now I am telling you this, not for attention, but I want to tell you this because it is real. It happened to me, and I wish to help other guys, other women out there. I lost 7 years of my life loving a woman who was not just toxic. She was something else, something from the dark. This woman that I was dating, she was staying in Krugersdorp. At that time, I was also staying that side. You can call me Tsepo. Right now, I am 34 years old. I met my woman when she was 22, fresh out of college. She was job hunting, a bit naive I was. And when I met her, I told myself that this was the girl of my dream. When we started dating, this girl, she was someone that was very humble. She will do whatever that I wanted her to do for me. But as time went on, that was when she started to show her true colors to me. We started dating, and within 1 week, she moved fast, invited me to her place in Krugersdorp North. It was a small cottage house, and when I went there, everything about that house, it was giving me weird vibes. I was like, this house, is it even safe? And she was like, yeah, this is the safest house in the neighborhood. So there was this other old woman who was the landlord. I swear to you, after we had finished making love, that was when I saw this woman. She was standing in that room. And when I told this girl that I was dating that I just had a weird vision like I had never had in my entire life, she told me that it was just a vision, nothing else. We then went to bed. Throughout the night, I had the landlord. She was singing non-stop. She was outside doing some household duties, sweeping. I really do not know what she was doing throughout the night. And whenever I would wake up my girlfriend so that she can hear that woman as she was singing, that she was too tired and she was complaining, saying that she did not want to wake up. So I ended up falling asleep as well. The more that I dated this woman, I stopped going to church, I stopped visiting friends, I lost my job at a car dealership because I kept on giving excuses, never showing up. I did not care. I would sit with her throughout the day. She will always have money. There was this other day when I was supposed to break up with her. She had told me that she wanted me to give her money so that she can do her hair. And I told her that I did not have money since I was not working, and she got angry. When she got mad with me, the next thing that happened, I then saw her. She was with a Nigerian dude, and when she saw me that I had noticed that she had been speaking with this Nigerian dude, she pretended as if the guy was asking for directions, but I saw that the guy had given her money. She then came and she hugged me and she said, babe, can you take me somewhere? I want you and me to go so that I can get my hair done and my nails done. We went there, Brother Nashi, and after she had her hair done as well as the nails, she disappeared. She left me at that hair salon. She just went outside as if she just wanted to answer a call, and she was gone. Throughout the night, I did not even sleep. I kept on crying and crying because whenever I would call her, she will drop the calls. There are people out there who say that love charms are okay, but do you know that when someone is using love charms on you, it's like you are in a prison. You are in a mental prison, because my spirit was telling me that this relationship, it was not normal. You know, people, they can be in a relationship and sometimes they can fight. It is normal. But when you are involved with someone that is using love charms on you, on their side, everything will be working very well. They can go wherever they want to go. They can date anyone that they want to date. They can cheat on you almost each and every day, knowing that you cannot do anything about it. But from your side, it will be painful. You keep on hoping and telling yourself that life is going to change. This person one day is going to recognize that I love him. And at the end of the day, they hurt you. And when they hurt you, it's like they will be using you as a doormat. When they go to that person that they are not using charms on, like they will be loving that person. It will be natural love. But when they come to you, instead of giving you natural love, they will just treat you in a very bad way, because they know that there is nothing that you can do about it. You are just like a doormat to that person. So if there is anyone out there who uses love charms on their husband or on their wives, you need to know that what you are doing is like you have taken someone and you have placed them in a mental prison where they cannot escape. That person, if they were to be given an opportunity, they will tell you that they want out, but because you have tied their heart to a charm, they cannot leave. That is what was going on. Let me tell you the things that she did that I let happen because I had no control. I was in a mental prison. She brought another guy when she went to a groove. This was after we had fought. When she brought this guy to our bedroom, she said that I can sleep on the floor, and I was lucky that she did not break up with me. She slept with that guy. It was so painful. I do not want to lie to you. She would tell her friends that I was a nobody and I was useless because I was unable to give her money. Her friends would come and collect her. They would go to a groove. They would look at me funny, so mad at me as if I was something that was just useless. She even gave me STIs 2 times, and when I would try to confront her about the STIs, like the way that she would mistreat me, trying to speak with her about going to the clinic, it was the most painful thing that would have ever happened. At night, I would wake up and I would find her. She had this other big mirror that she had bought. She would just go there and sit in front of that mirror, maybe for 5 minutes. She will be having a comforter wrapped around her, and she will start to look at herself and speaking, but not like really loudly, and after that she would return back to bed. One thing that I noticed about this girl that I was dating, she was always cold. I don't mean like the love that she was giving me, but her body, her entire body, it did not matter how hot it will get, how cold it was. She was always freezing cold. Her whole body, it was as if it had been pulled out of a deep freezer. And whenever I would complain, she will overreact, go outside and even go to a groove and leave me and say that I complain too much. My mother came to visit one Sunday when she heard that I was going through a lot. That was when my mom, I really do not know if she was telling me the truth, but my mom said that she did not see my shadow when I was with her. She begged me to return back to Soweto with her. I said no, not because I did not want to go there, but I wanted, but I could not. I felt as if there was someone that was holding me. Whenever I would want to leave, I would start to imagine my girlfriend making love to another man, even though I knew that she was making love to another man and she had done it in front of me, but the pain, it was just too much. And then that was when this other guy told me to wash my face with my early morning pee. So one day I did that, and after I had done that at night, she was so restless. She was unable to sleep. She was so violent with me. She even wanted to stab me with a knife for no particular reason at all. It was all because I was starting to open myself up. There was a day that I truly believe that I nearly died. This was the 3rd year that we were together. She gave me tea and scones, and like when I ate the scones, they were bitter and you could not even chew the scones. It was as if she had baked them and she had put soil whilst she was still mixing the flour. I passed out. When I passed out, I woke up. I was in the bathtub. I was being bathed by that woman who was the owner of the house, and she told me that I had fainted for it was too hot. Brother Nashi, my ears, they started ringing for about 5 minutes. I could not even remember my name anymore, where I was. I escaped by accident. One day, she had gone to this other lounge where they were having like a groove. There was a big DJ that was going to come to that place. So she went there and she told me that since I did not have money, she did not want to go with me. That was when this other neighbor, she was an old Tswana woman whom I'll call Me Puleng. She came and she just spoke with me and she was like, we always have a pastor who comes to pray with us. Do you want to join us today for Bible study? I did not want. When I went there, I started to feel this rage inside of me, such that I wanted to fight with the pastor for no reason at all. The pastor calmed me down, and then they started praying for me. After they had prayed for me, that was when my eyes, I felt as if there was someone that had put something into my eyes. When I opened my eyes, it was painful. At first, I saw some milky stuff that was inside of my eyes, and it was painful until it came out of my eyes as the pastor was busy praying for me. Even after leaving, it was so painful. I would wake up in the middle of the night as the pastor was telling my mom that the time that I would wake up so late at night, this woman, she would be busy praying, but not praying to God, praying to her ancestors so that I can return back to her. I would feel as if I was a drug addict and I could only get a fix if I was with her. I tried to date other women, but every time when I'll be with that woman, sometimes when we are about to make love, I would get sick, I would vomit, I will start to bleed from the nose. There was this other lady, she brought me to her place. I ended up filling a 9-liter small bucket with blood that was coming out of my nose. That woman was even traumatized. It took us almost 2 years of prayer, fasting, and it was very terrible. I had to be taken to Limpopo to this other pastor to stay with him and his wife so that I can start to feel myself again. So this is my own story. Like, there are people out there who think that love charms are okay, but you need to think about the person that you are going to use those love charms against. The person, do you think that they are going to live a comfortable life? And when you hurt that person, do you think that they have the ability to walk away? No, they can't, because you have tied them to you using a demonic spirit, and in your evilness, you will be cheating on that innocent person. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admin who helped us with this translation. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. Let us try to talk about it in the comment section. Yo.